Hi Taurus, how are you doing today? Welcome to your reading, and this is for Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, or North Node, and we're going to be looking at relationships. So a relationship that's got some tension in at the moment, a relationship that is going through some challenge that you are looking for some advice on, and this is timeless whenever you get to the message. And we'll be looking at your energy and the other person's energy and what's been going on, and just some advice from spirit on moving forward, what's happening, and just to give you some clarity on the situation. So let's have a look and see what's happening. We've got Leo shine. So Leo, the sign of Leo could be significant, it doesn't have to be. This is to do with both people shining in the connection. This is to do with the connection holding the ability for shine, for you to be your authentic self, for you to create something. And we've got transits and climate. So it feels like, well, some of you might be going through, you or the other person or both could be going through a transit to your fifth house or to Leo energy. Let's have a look at your energy and see what's happening. So there's change. Whenever there's transits, there's something that we need to be aware of, or something that is sticky quite often. Transits can be very giving in energy, very giving in kind of a flow energy. So let's have a look. What's happening for you? We've got Aquarius, collaborate. And we've got Gemini, cross-pollinate. So a lot of air energy coming up for you. There is a collaboration energy here to do with bringing things together. It could be that you're working. This is a work relationship. This could be any relationship. So it could be work relationship. It could be a partnership, where perhaps a partnership where you're working with your partner. But I feel like there's work. There's something you're doing that is you coming out into your own, and it's like lots of different things coming together. What's happening with this person? It feels really positive. The energy here feels really positive. We've got Juno partnership. There's a deepening of partnership here. What's happening with this person? 12th house introspection. There's a confidence issue going on in this connection. I want to get one more for you. There's a timing thing. Sagittarius, expand. You are doing something or wanting to do something where you expand, and this person, let's get one more for them. I feel this person is not used to your type of energy, or the energy that you're bringing into the connection. There's a change. It's a change. And we've got Virgo digest. Yeah, this person is uncertain about, they're looking for stability, and they're uncertain about the change that is coming about, or they're worried about something changing. They're worried about instability in some way. What is the main challenge in this connection? Eight of Swords, not knowing a way through. It's almost like you can't put your finger on something. You're growing and somebody else is staying still, and it's causing tension. Yeah, we've got Ace of Wands, and we've got Two of Swords. Well, the two blindfolded energies of the tarot. There's a lack of knowing where to step next, how to behave, what to do, what the next step is. There's a lack of clarity around that because of changes that are happening, and that's what's causing tension or friction in the relationship. And it's to do with the desire to move forward in something, and I feel a lot of that is coming from you. But this other person almost doesn't know how to hold this energy. It's very new for them. Let's look at their pathway. What's happening for them? We've got justice. What else is happening for them? Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah. We've got justice, the Empress, and Queen of Pentacles. They have very beautiful, stable energy. What's happening for you? I feel like they need to be taken out of their comfort zone, and that's what you're doing. But it's like people don't quite know where to put their feet. We've got judgment. What else is happening for you? What's happening for the viewer, please, Spirit? Yeah, you are Page of Wands. You're really on a passion project, something you feel really excited about, that you, something that you want to surrender to, something you've worked really hard for, and that's really fulfilling. Do you know, you both feel very accomplished. You just don't know where this ends up together. If this is a romantic relationship, it's like you've just got two different goals at the moment, and you can't see how you can come together in it. If this is a work relationship, this is two brilliant people coming together and finding their feet in how their flow goes. It's almost like you fear that this is square peg round hole, but it's really not. This person is finding their truth. They're finding the thing that makes them feel stable and grounded, and trying to bring everything into balance. And for you, you've got like an exciting, adventurous energy about you. It's like you've worked really hard, and now it's time for you to enjoy, release, surrender, and go with the flow. But this person is not as much in terms of going with the flow, because they're really within. You're going without and they're going within. And we've got the Ace of Cups and Judgment. This is surrendering to something that feels really like an offer of love, or something that you feel really deeply connected to and moved by emotionally. If this is like a work relationship, it's like you're one of, like, this person is the tactical person, and they're very good at the day-to-day and the connecting the dots, and you're really good at the strategy, and it's just working out how that comes together to work in synchronicity and in to sync together in harmony, in synchronization. Okay, let's have a look at the energy impacting the relationship. What's at the core of this? What's impacting this connection? Organization, Capricorn, Mercury energy. What else? Drama, Leo energy. Yeah, we've got Leo twice here. What else? We've got bluff and lust. Your sense of adventure and wanting to expand something is throwing this person off, because they're in a very stable, or wanting a stable energy, and it's finding the thing that brings you together, where you can both still be in your own energy, the thing that makes it work, the thing that makes it flow. It's fine. I feel like you're finding your flow. We've got a lot of Mercury energy. And you've got bluff and lust. Okay. I feel like there needs to be a realignment of goals. so that everybody gets what they need. There needs to be a conversation and an understanding to get clarity on how you can both do what you're doing without impacting the other person's need at this time. Feels like temporary energy, but for long-term growth on both sides. We've got shallow, hollow, empty boredom. You are feeling in this wanting to connect, wanting to expand energy, this vibrant energy, and this person is feeling really thrown by that, and then they're only seeing the shallow part of it. They're not seeing the richness of this kind of adventure. What else is underneath this energy right now? Confessions, unveiling, coming clean in messages. I feel like this is somebody saying that they don't necessarily want to go along with something. It's like if you are in a, say this is in a work situation, and this is a business partner, because this could be any relationship, and you say that you want to expand the business and branch out into a different type of service or a variation, and that's really exciting to you, and this person's like, no, I want to stay where I am, I want to stay stable where I am. Instead of trying to force both of your kind of activity into one stream, it's like this person takes care of one side of the business, this person takes care of the other side of the business, but they're in complementary streams, rather than having to both, you do something you don't want to do and this person does something they don't want to do. Let's have a look at you. What's underneath the surface for you, especially with this Ace of Cups? Conflict and thinking. What else? I feel like there's something else here. What else for the viewer, please, Spirit? There's something for if you're in a romantic relationship and there's something around children or family impacting you. That's part of this, what's happening, this tension. Okay, we've got conflicts, clashing, differences, incompatibility. There's something that you can both do alongside each other, but not together. And you're feeling kind of out on your own with something. I've got thinking, missing you, craving, desiring. You're desiring connection. You're desiring connection with other people. You're desiring this collaboration energy, this adventure energy. And broken, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. I feel like this is your fear. What about the other person? Breaking point, limit, final straw, overwhelm. This is mental for this person. Depth, awareness, importance and value. And what else? Oh, okay. Spying, social network, information, ways. This person's very much in their head, even though you've got thinking. This person's silence is putting you in a mode of overthinking. Do you know, this is it's very hidden energy, but this breaking point, I almost feel like this person wants to break free and wants some of your adventure, but there's a denial about that. It's like a desire to stay secure, to stay the same, but actually that is what is causing this person to feel like they're at breaking point. And this person like secretly wants to have an adventure, but they feel scared to have an adventure. That's why they're clinging on so much to stability and to perhaps material. Let's have a look. what's the behaviour here? Because it feels like, especially with this, with the Two of Swords, Eight of Swords coming up for both of you, it's like there's something that can be created here, but you're both not seeing it. There's passion and blindness. Okay, we've got Vulture. And what else is, I think it might just be this one. Let's give it one more shuffle for the connection. Oh, Tarantula. Okay. There's a lack of detail in the communication. There's a lack of known detail, which is making this person feel really uncertain, and this person and you feel restricted. Okay. What's happening with you? Okay. We've got Rabbit and Zebra. And what about them? Yeah, you definitely want connection and community. We've got Bear and Frog. Okay, this person wants to do something on their own, or doesn't want to. It feels like not. They don't want to be. They don't want to. They want to hibernate. They want to be independent of being connected to anybody else. But there is a worry and a. It's like they over exert themselves. They desire partnership, but there is this fear about partnership trapping them, and therefore they're leaning on their ability to do what they do without anybody interrupting them. But that's creating a disconnect, which is probably where the tension is coming in. But you are very much um you're you're quick, you're aware, you are connected, and it's like you really connect with other people, and other people inspire you, and a community around you inspires you. And that feels like a need at the moment. Where are you on your spiritual pathway, both of you? There's an underlying current of real disharmony individually, which is expressing itself within the connection as not knowing what to do. And I feel like that's because there's this confession isn't happening. This coming clean about desires and wants is not happening. If this is a romantic relationship, this could be the not not expressing for worry about what the other person is going to say, or how change might impact the relationship. And we've got 31st path judgment or Aeon, fortitude, renewal, truths revealed. Yeah, this is really about expressing in this connection what your desire is. This is Pluto energy. You, because it's funny because you've got the judgment here as well, which is a similar path. You're going through big transformation. Where is this other person? It's like your courage and your bravery and your sense of adventure. It's like you're coming alive again. You feel like you've been reborn in somehow. But this person doesn't understand. This could also be family member for some of you. And we've got Hod Splendor. Determination, communication, and initiative. This person This is Mercury energy here. This person is definitely overthinking. We've got Virgo energy as well, quite strongly, and with the Empress here too, and with the Queen of Pentacles. It's like this person is holding on so tightly to the familiar. It's actually being detrimental to their own growth. But it's like they need to feel like they have autonomy and feel connected simultaneously, and they think that it's not possible to have both, and that's interfering in the relationship. But they are in this pathway where it's about truthful communication, and they do have this determination, this stable communication. A very accomplished person. There's a what's in between here? What's in between? Where are we going underneath? Justice, adjustment, karmic adjustment, balance, objectivity. Yes. And this is the 22nd path. This is Libra energy. And we've got justice here. We've got there. It is about how things come, how to blend and harmonize the energy that is both happening. It's like the release of judgment for yourself and this other person, or how things should be between you, to allow things to become clear on their own. It's about following your heart. It's about the lightness of it's about truth creating lightness within your connection. You like this being able to say, I want to go and do this, or this is what I'm feeling right now, without feeling like this other person is going to reject you or judge you. There's healing going on here for both of you. And we've got the sirens. Use your voice, expansion, freedom. And this is for you. Because you're craving a sense of freedom here. You want to be able to expand, express, experience, and find this feeling of freedom within yourself. We've got Aquarius and Sagittarius energy, and they're both energies that will not be tied down. Likewise with Gemini energy. And we've got this this judgment energy, which is all about the release. So this is about using your voice. This for some of you, this could be using your voice, expanding and using your voice, maybe through social media, maybe through another way, or maybe through teaching or something like that. But that it's this purposeful energy, and you have this desire to follow it. What about the other person here? What's happening on a healing journey for the other person? No, we're here. Where are we? We're here somewhere. Sorry, give me a second. I don't know where we are, but I know it's at the top somewhere. Here we go. Okay, we've got thank you, gratitude, appreciating what's sustaining you, and the sacred well, replenishment, self-care, giving from a place of plenty. That's why this person feels like they don't want to come out of their cocoon just yet. They don't want to come out of their where they are, because they're culminating something. They're just finding their feet. It's like on the outside they could be really solid and steady, and but inside it's like the swan, really graceful, but the legs are going like crazy underneath the water. This is what this person feels like at the moment. That's why they feel like they're at breaking point, and they feel like everything's on their shoulders, or they're taking too much responsibility. And there's a feeling of like there is a feeling of the gratitude of what they have, and not wanting that to go, but also a gratitude of you and how you are. I feel like there's a lack of recognition for the appreciation of each other. But this could say this is like a family relationship. Say I'm just going to use this as an example, mother-daughter relationship. It's like sometimes we take for granted that that person knows we appreciate them, and it's not that we don't appreciate them. It's that we don't, maybe haven't communicated it or said it, because there's a feeling of isolation for both people, and it's almost just like the talking through the details, through what's feeling kind of stingy or in any way kind of pointy, sharp, anything that feels really uncomfortable, um, to talk about it. You're both doing different things at the moment, and it's like a lack of understanding because there's a lack of communication. There's also a lack of asking for help from both people, I feel here. What are you helping each other with in terms of healing? What are you helping each other with? We've got plunge. Don't hold back. It's time. Go for it. Dive in. Yeah. So this person wants to come on this adventure with you. They want to be part of it, but they don't know how to put themselves in it. That's what's hidden. From the beginning, it felt like there was something underneath. It was like, oh, everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine. But it's like, no, it's not, because there's something underneath here. That's what it is. It's diving in, and we've got this depth here for this person. It's also a brave move for you to go out and to expand and to change. But this person wants to come with you and they don't know how to. Oh, that feels so much freer. That's exactly what's happening. Sorry it took us a long time to get there. That's what's happening. Okay, what is happening on a heart space level? In our love space, heart space. What's happening on a heart space level for this person? What's happening in their heart space right now? Friendliness. You are able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forge love-based connections. Okay. This person, it's like they don't feel good enough. And it's just kind of offering an olive branch. I feel like that's what needs to happen here, but that's what they're learning to do. It's asking for help. What about you? Whoops. Whole pack nearly went then. What about you for the viewer, please? Oops. Sorry, give me 1 second. It's like, I do feel this excitement, like you want to try everything, see everything, have different experiences. Priorities. You understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. So this is really about prioritizing your heart space, prioritizing love in communication, asking for love to come into every situation, every conversation. What's happening between the two of you? Also, I feel like with priorities, this is making it clear that this person is a priority in your life, because this will be a connection, somebody that is of deep importance to you and that you feel for very deeply. And regardless of what adventures you're going on, this person is still in your heart always, and you love them dearly, and how important they are in your life, and how the appreciation, I feel like there's that conversation almost will dissolve everything else that's happened in the middle. Transformation, yeah, both in transformation here through the other person's behavior and actions. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. So moving through illusion is moving through this illusion state of you don't know what to do. It's like you both know what to do and you both know what you should ask for, but there's like a denial of that energy. And it's going through anything that feels like an illusion. An illusion could feel like, if you go on an adventure, you're going to leave me behind. It could be, if you stay where you are and there's no room for me because you're just doing what you're doing, and you don't want any help for anything, there's no way for me to engage with you. Could be a whole host of different things going on here. But it is that the awareness around what's true, what's not true, that helps you to move through anything that feels like barriers and blocks. Okay, let's get some advice for you now. What energy should we embrace to help this situation move past this stuckness? This is temporary. We've got this, the beauty way. Lovely. This is the gentle beauty energy, just everything being in a state of beauty. But this is temporary because this is transits. It could be that one of you is going through a transit in your chart, or you both are probably, and that's affecting how you feel. It could be making this person feel more wanting to not make change, and it could be that you've got an expansive energy, perhaps a Jupiter transit or something happening that makes you want to change and transform. Could be Pluto is affecting you both as well, with transformation coming up. But we've got the beauty way for you. So this is all about seeing things in the way of beauty. So if everything was through a lens of beauty, what would it look like? What would you say? What words would you use? What would you do? How would you act? What would you do physically? What would you be thinking? And the arrow. I love this came out with Sagittarius energy as well. This is finding your direction. This is being focused and being focused on the direction that you know is where you want to go, where your heart is urging you to go. And what about the other person here? What about the other person? What's it? Water. So it's this is about them. The energy for them to embrace is about going with the flow, and it's also about being very aware of their own emotions. That's why they need this time. They need more time to adjust than you, and to become aware of their emotions than you at this time. Yeah, it's influencing their thoughts. Oh, where are we going here? So we've got water, and this is about the nourishment of water. Water could be very important for this person. Being near water, we've got depth as well here. Being near water, we've got 12th house, which is Pisces energy. And the emotional body. That's what they're not leaning into at the moment, which is where their personal struggle is coming in. And we've got the medicine wheel. This is finding the medicine that will help them right now. I feel like they don't have something in their healing toolkit, if you like, to help them through this particular energy. And wind. This is about taming the wind. This is about not controlling. There's a paradox here. There's a taming of the wind, a taming of the mind space, tapping into change and the winds of change without and grabbing hold of the things that pass you by that you want, and not feeling like you have to control the whole thing. And I think this person feels like they feel like they need to control everything in order to be okay, and that's kind of their way. But actually it's allowing everything to move by in the wind, and just reaching out and taking the things that you want, and knowing that everything else can pass by and it doesn't matter. There's definitely a release of control here, but also an awareness of the mind. It's about calming the thoughts in the mind. Okay, let's have a look at some guidance and see what spirit wants you to be aware of in terms of guidance. Let's look at you to start with. Okay. We've got dragonfly spirit, truth transcends illusion. What do we just have on that? This transformation. Truth transcends illusion. If you're in your head about doing something with this person, I almost feel like there is a conversation here of expressing how much you. Oh, and we've got swan spirit, time for a deep dive here as well. And we've got plunge. This is deep dive, dive in, depth, diving in. You're It's time for a deep conversation. It's time for a deep conversation with this person. It's like you feel heavy. this situation, you're picking up on the heaviness of the situation, but this situation is heavy, and it's getting heavier because there's a lack of communication and a lack of honesty about needs, or being left behind, being like instability. But there's some real core triggers happening here, particularly for this person. Oh, vulture spirit, nothing is wasted. Did we have that? Yeah, and that's in your connection. This is being really resourceful and being very thrifty without feeling a lack. What else in the connection here? What else in the connection here? This still feels like there's something hidden or something underneath. What about the connection? What does the connection need? Brown bear spirit. This is, I mean, you've got vulture, bear, and brown bear spirit. Take time out. This person needs to come to their understanding in their own time, but it could be that take the pressure off having to, the pressure of some kind of responsibility. If this person was watching this reading, what would they need to hear, advice wise, just to put this out in the universe for them? What would they need to hear? Dolphin spirit, this and that are true. Like this is the control and the release of judgment that's happening between the two of you as well. Judgment about how to do things. And we've got mouse spirit, tend to the small things. We had that early with the detail. So there's like, it's understanding the level of detail that is needed in order to create. This is about bridging the gaps. I feel like there's a few gaps, and that's what's making everything go up. I've got no idea what I'm doing. I don't know what's happening, but that's transit energy anyway. Let's just have a final look at how to approach communication in this situation, because I feel like that's what's missing. How do we approach communication? Advice for the viewer, please. How do we approach communication to help this situation? We've got the moon. This is, okay, deep dive again. And this is also secrets. The moon is kind of is about, it can be about secrets. It can be, this is about balancing light and dark. This is really going deep. This can also be about fears from the past. This person's got 12th house energy, and we've got the moon energy. I had some more Pisces energy. I felt some more Pisces energy earlier, but I can't remember where that was. And we've got the 3 of Swords. Talking about fears, that's how we approach this conversation, this communication. It's talking about fears and almost helping this person see that talking about fears is not a weakness, and they can do it. This person doesn't know how to do it. They don't know how to say, do you know what, this really scares me. I feel really worried about this, because they can't see it. And talking about fears helps them dissolve. It helps transcend the illusion of fear. I feel that's what's really important. What else do we need to know about communication, about this conversation, to help this energy, move out? What else does the viewer need to know about communication, please, Spirit? We had a flip there, but I don't know what it was. Let's have a look. 9 of Wands, not to be defensive. Yeah. 10 of Wands. Just release anything. Release anything that feels like a burden. Don't feel like you have to be something. You have to pretend to be something. You have to say a certain thing. This is about true, honest communication. Yeah. So this is truth. 7 of Swords. Oops. 4 of Cups. I want to get one more. Okay. King of Wands and 6 of Pentacles. Okay. This is a time to hold strong but not be defensive. Let go of anything that is baggage, anything baggage from the past, anything that's baggage that is conditioning, you are so close to breaking through, but it feels stuck. It's like really stuck in the mud. It feels like clay. If there's something that feels really stuck, allow the timing of this to be natural. Be very strong, both for both of you, but for you, be very strong in terms of your own truth, but let everything else go. Let any fear of the past go. Just be in your truth. Express what is important to you and your own needs, and that will help show this other person how they can do the same. And that could even look like, you know, the feeling between you both at the moment, it makes you want to be defensive, but you don't want that to interfere in the relationship. That could be the conversation. And we've got 4 of Cups and 7 of Swords. It's like, don't do something or feel like you have to do something just out of boredom. Don't be too much in your head thinking and miss the organic opportunity of the timing, the organic timing of speaking your own truth. Step away from anything that isn't true. And I want to say as well, be careful of listening to bad advice from people, because some people could be saying, oh, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. You know, say this to them, say that to them. This is about you not following that and finding your own way to communicate. And the King of Wands and 6 of Pentacles. There is a give and take in this connection that is really beautiful. And there's this protection, this power, this this love, this real powerful love, this like fire in the belly love for each other. Like you'd do anything for each other. You would protect each other at all costs. There is such a beautiful love between you, and it's hidden between it's hidden by mental processes. That's what's happening. This feels very difficult to uncover, even in the energy for me, and I'm not even in it. It feels very complex to uncover, but actually it's, once you get past that, it's very simple. There's a heaviness on the heart space that opens up when you talk about the heaviness on the heart space. And anything, it's not about this life being in order or a conversation going a certain way. It is purely about being truthful about what you want versus what you think you want versus what the other person wants, and how to find a way where they can both coexist, and not being on your own and overthinking, because that's causing the divide at the moment, which is then causing the tension, which is then causing everything else. It's like the domino effect. Okay. All right then, viewer, I will leave it there. I hope that this reading has given you some clarity, very much needed clarity, and some insight and understanding into what's happening in this connection, in this relationship, and whatever that the relationship connection is for you. And it's giving you some advice on how to kind of help this, the whatever's feeling challenged and in tension, move along. And it's giving you some guidance from spirit today. And thank you for watching the reading with me as always, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.